Hello friends, welcome to all of you in the fifth part of the fruit juice processing technology. In this video discussion, you learn fruit syrup and the synthetic syrup, basic production process, norms, equipments, parameters which are involving in this production process. First, what is the fruit syrup and synthetic syrup? As per their name, fruit syrup or also called as a sharbat, it containing fruit at least 25% in the fruit containing in the form of juice, pulp, concentrate or maybe blended juice with addition of the other ingredients. And in case of the synthetic syrup, the main base syrup is on the basis of the sugar, citric acid and water. It may be added with the fruit juice or the pulp, and the main flavoring and the coloring substances and other additives which are the added permitted additives are directly added and they prepare the synthetic syrup. In case of the fruit syrup, which is prepared on the base of the dry fruits, in which the dry fruit extract, which is also used for the preparation of the fruit syrup, must require to minimum extract, that is the 10% dry fruits. In case of the fruit syrup, the minimum requirements adds in which fruit content must require to 25% final bricks minimum 65%, acidity maximum 3.5%, and the added preservatives. These are the specifications requirement for the fruit syrup. How to calculate the fruit content in the final product? For the standardization of the product, in which fruit content requirement at least 25%. Therefore, we can use the simple formula. How much quantity of the initial juice or the pulp is taken for the preparation of the product divided by total weight of the final product into 100, we get the directly percentage of the food content in the final product. For the calculation of the ingredients, we must require two initial fruit juice or the pulp, its bricks and acidity level. As per the initial level, acidity and the bricks, we can calculate the amount of other ingredients requirement. The simple formula is that fruit juice or the pulp, we can take on the 25% of the final product. Then the sugar taken at least 55 to 60% of the final product weight. The next one is the water addition 10 to 15% of the final product. Then citric acid addition 1 to 1.5% of the final product. The citric acid and the sugar level is depending on the initial bricks and the initial acidity of that fruit and the or the pulp content. As per the initial level, we can calculate and add it. This is the simple way to add these ingredients and prepare the final fruit syrup. Friends, the ingredient proportions for the different fruit syrups. These are the examples in which the basic, the citrus fruits, minimum juice requirement, sugar, water and the citric acid. Similarly, for the other fruits, these are the ingredients proportions used for the preparation of the syrup. First one is the flower extracted syrup, in which flower extract used for the preparation of the syrup. Then second type, that is the extraction of the seed and the stem used for the preparation of the syrup. Then third type, that is the extraction of the nut and the prepared the syrup. Then fourth one is the fruit syrup, in which the juice and the pulp is used. The next one is the masala syrup, in which the spice extract used for the preparation of the syrup. The next chocolate syrup, in which the chocolate, that is the chocolate or maybe the cocoa mass used and they prepared the different type of the syrups. And last one is the synthetic syrup. How to prepare the fruit syrup in industry level? The main processing steps involving first receiving of the fruits, then pre-processing, in which washing, cutting, trimming as per the type of that fruits, then extraction of the juice or the pulp, in which example, for example, citrus fruits, The main processing step, that is the crushing and the pressing in a single or maybe in multiple operations. Then for the pulpy fruits, pulp is extracted by using pulper, and for the fleshy fruits, crushing and the pressing two-stage operations to extract the pulp or the juice. Then after that, extraction of that juice or the pulp. Next, that is the preparation of the fruit syrup, in which syrup is prepared in a separate tank, that is the steam jacketed kettles. And after this preparation of the syrup, which is the added into the directly fruit juice or the pulp as per the required quantity or the standardization process. And finally, the heating process, that is the cooking of the fruit syrup, is carried out. The end point, or that is the judging of the end point of the cooking, is carried out on the base of the bricks or on the base of the thermometer reading, in which the minimum requirement of the bricks, that is the 68 to 70%, or the thermometer reading uh, required to shown 105 to 108 degrees Celsius minimum. Finally, this syrup is filtered and the filtration process is carried out. Then addition of the other additives like the preservatives, thickening agents, or maybe stabilizing agents is added. And after that, finally, they are cooled, then directly packed into the packaging material, that is the on the base of the glass bottles or maybe on the PET bottles, in which addition of the additives like the extra addition of the coloring and the flavoring substances like this synthetic substances may be added. And finally product is packed, and after the packaging labeling is carried out. These are the main processing steps, and these are the equipments required for the preparation of the fruit syrup. The next one is the how to produce the cocoa syrup in industry level. You can see this is the level of the cocoa syrup, in which ingredients required, that is the first extract juice of the cocoa, that is the use of the dried grains extract juice, then water, then sugar, then cumin seed extract, black pepper extract, then acid, salt, then maybe added with the preservatives and the permitted food colors. These are the ingredients added for the preparation of the cocoa syrup. Friends, you can see the main processing steps involving, in which the first, the properly select the ripe cocoa, then pre-processing involving, in which the first they are cut to separate the seed and the rinds. Then after that the cutting, this is the cutting machine in which the directly cutting is carried out. After the cutting, these rinds are dried, and after the properly drying for at least 1 week, properly drying, after the drying we get the dried cocoa rinds. These dried cocoa rinds are stored throughout the year, and these the cocoa rinds, these are the use for the extraction of the juice from these rinds, in which the rinds extraction process first that is the extraction stage, in which stage first these dried cocoa rinds are they properly clean, then size reduction is carried out, then addition of the water, in which addition of the water with the 700 ppm SO2, that is the 700 ppm KMS, is used as a preservative in water, and then water is added to the dried cocoa beans for the extraction. Extraction is carried out. The different methods are available of the extraction. This is the simple way to soak the cocoa beans into the water for at least 24 hours. We can also discuss on this extraction process, uh, different method of the extraction process in the next video. After the extraction of the this cocoa dried reeds, we get the agar. This agar is a basic raw material for the preparation of the cocoa syrup. Then after that, the cocoa syrup preparation process, in which the extracted cocoa agar is taken, then addition of the water, then addition of the sugar, citric acids, and the color preservatives. Then properly preparation of the cocoa syrup. Final bricks requirement being at least 68-degree bricks. Then after that, the filtration, then uh, packaging into the bottles. These are the main steps involving in the preparation of the cocoa syrup. We can also prepare the kokum syrup from the directly after the cutting of the fruits. Then after the cutting, this fruits juice is directly extracted by crushing and pressing process, and this extracted juice is used for the preparation of the syrup. The different methods are available for the preparation of the kokum syrup. The traditional method in which directly fruit juice is crushed and the pressed juice is used for the syrup. In the recent technique, they are properly dried and stored and throughout year used for the preparation of the kokum syrup. The next one is the example, the production process of the amla syrup. The friends, you can see the production of the amla syrup in which the processing steps involving first select the proper mature fruits. Then after that they are washed into the sodium hypochlorite solution. Then after that next pre-processing steps involving blanching process. In blanching process, softening of the fruit tissue is important. Blanching is carried out for the 10 to 15 minutes. After the blanching process, then extraction of the juice is carried out, in which the different machines are available, in which crushing and pressing is process carried out to extract the juice from the amla. Extracted juice after the extraction, in which you can see the different machines are available, maybe directly crush and press or maybe directly juicers or by using basket press to extract the juice. Then preparation of the amla syrup, in which juice added with the sugar, water, then citric acids and the other additives to prepare the final product of the syrup. And after that preparation, they are filtered and the packed into the different type of the packaging systems. You can see in this label the main ingredients used for the preparation of the amla syrup, in which amla juice, sugar, water, ginger, salt, and the citric acids. This is the simple formula to use to prepare the amla syrup. Next one is example, that is the synthetic syrup production process. In the synthetic syrup, you can see in this label synthetic syrup, in which the main syrup is prepared, in which the sugar, water, citric acids, and the preservative, along with addition of the color and the flavoring substances, in which the final product, free from the any objectionable flavors or the free from the crystallization or the extra matters. The standardization or the specifications requirement, in which bricks minimum 30 bricks, acidity in the range of 0.1 to 3%, and the added may be added with the other additives like the preservatives, coloring, and the flavoring substances. The ingredient proportions, these are the simple example of the ingredient proportions for the preparation of the different type of the synthetic syrups, in which the different synthetic syrup by the combination of the proper flavor and the color combinations can prepare the different product. The main procedure involving in the production of the synthetic syrup, the first preparation of the syrup, in which sugar, water, citric acids by using the steam jacketed kettle or by using flour making machines. Then after the preparation of the syrup, addition of the preservatives, color, and the flavoring substances, in which they are separately mixed into the small quantity of water and then added into the syrup. Then finally, prepared syrup is filtered, cooled, and the packaging is carried out. These are the main steps involving in the preparation of the synthetic syrup. These are the references used for the preparation of this PowerPoint presentation. In this video discussion, you learn what is the difference between the fruit syrup and the synthetic syrup, then different types, processing equipments, parameters. Thank you very much.